Alright, thank you Apsas for the donation. Apsas says, love the stream, keep up the good work, Trump. Love your money, keep up the donations, Apsas. Let's go.
Versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, victory or death!
Alright, back to trying to get Fiery War Axe, Nazal's first mate, and Flame Juggler, the game. I failed to do that. But I have a curve. Kind of a bad curve. But it's a curve.
It's getting hot in here!
Such a good trade for him. Eating totem.
My blade be thirsty.
I probably would have killed the fall damage totem too, though, since then lightning bolt would kill off frothing. I would have killed 2 out of the 4 totems. Okay, not too bad.
For the War Chief! For Hellscream!
If I draw a weapon, that would be great. Because then I could Dread Corsair, Bloodsail Cultist.
Did you bring some?
But don't draw a weapon, that'll be pretty bad. Mana Tide. I don't think I have enough time to kill off that. Is it time to start going face already? No, I need to kill the Mana Tide, that's too many cards. This is not going well. That totem is also cheating. Play 2 mana 2/3, 3 mana 3/4, lose the game. Oh.
My thanks.
Try this. Blood.
Fishing for me, buddy.
Die, lad lover. Stab and tear.
Thanks. This looked like despair, but he took a lot of damage there. Uh-oh. Oh, he had the second one. Despair. Come on, Nat. I need this fish. Dark side, Nat. Arcanite Reaper fish?
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Yeah, I'm almost lethal to him. Almost. I wonder if he'll kill off his own net. Or maybe he's gonna try to get the value nap eagle. Nope.
Blood and plunder.
I ran out of fuel. Alas. So he does 8 damage to me, I'll go to 11. That's if the ooze hits the pirate, and those two things hit me. And then I would need 3 damage to it. Oh. Ripperoonie. Part of me is really tempted to wait out the ladder a little bit, since it's still early in the season. It is more difficult to rank up, so makes more sense to do more arenas early and then switch to this. But I want to mix in a little bit, because when you're eating food, it's always delicious to have a mixture of good food. You don't want just a meat dish. Sometimes it might be good to throw in a little bit of vegetables.
Victory or death!
That's what I've been learning. Vegetables are sometimes a good thing. Thanks, Social Eating Twitch, for letting me know this.
Charge roy!
Yeah, got the axe. Does that mean I win? Oh, I also am intending to play a little bit of other decks. In practice, perhaps. Wow. And then the next turn, the Bloodsail Cultist, if the Corsair survives. I was almost thinking about not playing the Corsair next turn, I guarantee the Bloodsail Cultist. But better to play this and hope that it survives, I think. Would be nice.
What is to come?
For an adventure.
This Bloodsail Cultist will effectively have Battlecry deal 5 damage. No, 6 damage. It's 6 damage. Pretty good.
Clawing cutlass.
Although this 5 damage is getting used on a 2 health guy, which is not very good.
Toasty!
But this 3 health, 3 attack minion is gonna get in 2 attacks. Extra. Because it'll survive. That's good.
Did you bring some fish?
Now we go for face, except there's this annoying totem in the way. What a scumbag.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Must be cheating. So I control the board here.
Cavalry's here.
Toasty!
I have 2, 5, 8, 10, 15 damage that I can send at the face. I think best is a half measure here.
Giddy up! No!
There's also some consideration to using this thing to kill the 3-2 instead of this one, because then Lightning Storm Doesn't kill the Divine Shield guy, but it's kind of close.
Charge roll!
Well, I guess he played Sir Finley though, so it was pretty unlikely to have Lightning Storm. Good job using the weapon. It means I can use new weapon. New weapon on best target. Enter.
You win this one. Well played.
I will make it to rank 9. I will make it to rank 8 hopefully. One day. Someday. Someday.
Garrosh versus Garrosh.
Victory or death! Bring it on!
I think against the warrior, I don't keep Flame Juggler. Just a 2 mana 2/3.
Who's up for an adventure?
I think it's good news that he's not Control Warrior. That matchup's pretty bad. Oh, the axe. Do I spend the axe on Finley? I suppose. Interesting, as a control warrior I don't even spend the axe on Finley. But that's a little bit different, it's because Finley doesn't do enough damage. However, against minions, Finley does 1 damage. Let's see, shall I go with the Raider? That does seem to be more powerful. Or I could coin Corcoran Elite. And then send the Corcoran Elite to the Acolyte.
What now?
That would be interesting. Follow up with a Wrathy Weaponsmith. And then possibly Bloodsail Raider plus Cultist. That looks decent.
For the War Chief! For Hellscream!
There's a lot of not going for face, but it's okay. This is just the setup phase. Of course, when you're going for minions instead of face, you have to question yourself with this deck. Am I doing the right thing? But I think I'm doing the right thing.
My thanks.
That belongs in a museum.
My thanks. My thanks.
I'll thank you. I am the one who thanks. I think he's playing a Tempo Warrior deck. That Battle Rage is a big indicator.
For the War Chief!
That was the Corcoran. Nice, he charged his 4/3 into my 3/3, even though I'm at much less health. He's scared. Confirmed scared.
This marks the spot. I'm flying cupcakes.
Pow. Can do the same play next turn, except with even more damage. Oh.
Everyone, get in here! Everyone, get in
Wow.
here!
Patron. Yeah, so he's got 14 damage. 5, 8, 11, 14. I do unfortunately have to clear one patron to survive, which means I can't do this and this.
Thanks.
Oh, I can armor up. 5, 8, 11, 14. Yeah, armor up will be enough.
X marks the spot. Feline cutlass.
If I'm optimistic, which I have to be optimistic.
I can wait. Astonishing.
Too bad. And to keep doing damage to him, otherwise he would be killing me. And then he killed me.
Garrosh versus Rexar.
Alright, a hunter. This is one of the better matchups for this deck.
Victory or death!
Whoa!
Astonishing.
King's Elec obtains King Crush. Let's see, coin Dread Corsair. I can salvage the coin for later, but right now this is using the coin to deal 3 damage. I'll do it.
And plunder.
Also, it's a little tempting not to play because he doesn't get as good of a turn if he plays turn 3 Unicorn Bow, for example.
It's getting hot in here!
But the tempo was obtained, I suppose. Sorry, King Crush is nothing compared to Call of the Wild.
Toasty!
Interesting.
Try this!
Wow. Astonishing. I was expecting the second one would get freezing. Or snaked. But not even. Sniped. I kill off the Huffer. Nope. More face damage. Yep. see. He has 7 damage. His maximum will probably be 14. Go ahead and play that. Add in the 1 damage. Could be important. Okay, well that's guaranteed lethal then. Hooray, hurrah! A lot of different secrets. Could be freezing trap. What are my thoughts about Pirate Rogue? It's weak. They don't have these 2 warrior class cards that are pirates.
Garrosh versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. Victory or death!
This is a really good hand if Nizaz's first mate doesn't die.
Fly, pirate!
That seems very unlikely. Not that unlikely. Using a hero power or any mana to kill a 1/1. A little much. Alright. So, Nizal's first mate is a pretty good counter to Living Roots. Seems slow for him to hero power this guy down. And if he does, I'm not too sad. Voltus just comes in as a 3/4. I'm not too sad.
Are you my master?
I actually had a choice between hero power and Beckoner of Evil. I chose to hero power. Heads up play, perhaps? Anyways, I've got 24 damage in my hand, 26. So, just gotta make sure he doesn't cheat too much. What are your thoughts on running the Pirate Lord in this deck? That South Sea Captain. I think it's too slow. Your guys don't really stay around the board that long.
Where shall I strike?
Cheat number 1. This at least is pretty good cheat removal. I did expect him to cheat a little bit during this game. Fearlessly toss out that next axe. Reaper. Possibly lethal. Possibly 2 Emperor 7.
Ancient one.
Dark Ericoa.
Your minions think you are weak.
Got a few lethal. Few ways to lethal here. Mortal Strike Execute seems to be the best. Which is unfortunately not lethal. But that's cheating for you. On the bright side, I suppose, there was no Emperor 7. We'll see if he has one final cheat card. Or if I'm going to need a top deck miracle. Which would probably be the Mortal Strike if he had any taunt. He's digging. I think we're good.
That belongs in a museum.
Whew, still good. Pirates there, unless he has living roots. And then I still have a chance to win with the Fire War Axe, or the Heroic Strike, or the Mortal Strike, or the Corcoran.
Time waits for no one.
Oh, Innervate. Innervate. Swipe? Market Nature. Wow. Okay. Well then. That might be good.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Just a matter of time before I draw the Mortal Strike. The deck doesn't have any healing in it. It's gonna be really hard to get past that taunt though. I don't really have anything that gets past that taunt.
Fly, Montaroga!
That's gonna mean that when he plays Armor Up one more time, my Mortal Strike can't get him. So now I need to get to under 12 and not die, and have Mortal Strike. Or somehow kill that Harrison taunt.
Do you hear its call?
Harrison Jones into drawing the Raven Idol into discovering Market Nature. Very impressive. I'm impressed.
Listen closely.
5, 7, 11, 14. I'm at 26. So if he hits me with everything, I'll fall to 12. which will mean I have one draw for Mortal Strike. One final draw. Yeah?
The Ancient One calls.
I deserve it. Whoa.
Listen closely.
Hmm.
Well played. I choose death.
Well played.
I mean, it's not like he could have played around it since I could always hit one of his minions and drop down an additional 5. Unless he wanted to set me at 17. No, 18. Which actually might have been a good move. Set me at 18. Anywho.
Garrosh versus Malfurion.
I must protect the one.
Victory or death!
Oh. Well, that Fairy War Axe makes this hand a lot better. Impressive. The Fairy... What the? The Fairy Deathwing Baron Geddon Wildgrowth. Wow. Astonishing.
Blood and plunder.
Here we go. Wow. Cheat. 7, 8. 7, 11. Yeah. 1. 2. I just need him to whiff on a few cards. Well, the Innervate, perhaps. Just a whiff. That's pretty tough, yeah. Base. Ragnaros to give me a few face slaps. Bad draw, but not that bad. It's 4 mana draw a card, which is bad considering most of his cards in this. Wow! Oh. There, face. Oh. Oh.
X marks the spot.
No quarter.
Still win though. Healing Touch? Why would you put Healing Touch in an Extra Comedian deck? Sometimes you top deck Healing Touch when you're... Oh, the top deck Siege of Wars and Ragnaros and Sylvanas and then the Healing Touch. I am the sadness.
Well played.
I'm sad. Pretty good. By him. Despair. All right, we'll wait out the season a little bit. Oops, I can't. This deck's in that awkward place where I want to use this deck. It's pretty much the best I can make it, I think. It just needs easier competition. So let's do an arena. Thanks for subbing Minimally Viable, Rivellon, and Amphids. Amphid with the 12-month resub. Thanks. Has been that long. And thank you, Solace, for the donation. Says, always love your free-to-plays. Keep it up. Odd question, would you alter just the cards' interactions with Shaman / Warlock at all? I mean, they can't all be winners. But no, I wouldn't adjust